Hugo Wolf was an Austrian composer born in 1860, who is best known for his German lieder. Wolf lived a somewhat sad life, and the emotional, mental, and physical trauma he suffered during his lifetime is evident in many of his compositions. He studied briefly at the Vienna Conservatory, but was quickly expelled after criticizing his teachers. He continued to compose, however, and was deeply inspired by Wagner and sought to emulate Wagner's musical radicalism. He also received tremendous support from other Romantic-era composers such as Gustav Mahler. In the late 1870s, Wolf contracted syphilis. In the repeated relapses of the disease, Wolf would enter deep depressions and was unable to compose, but during remissions, he was radiant and highly inspired. Due to growing signs of insanity and paresis, Wolf was confined to a mental home in 1897. He was briefly discharged in 1898, but soon after tried to commit suicide and was placed in an asylum in Vienna. After this, he could no longer write music and eventually died in 1903 from a mental collapse caused by syphilis. Throughout his lifetime, Wolf wrote about 300 songs, although many were published after his death. In his early years, he took inspiration from other great lieder composers like Schumann and Schubert. His earlier works were much more lighthearted and were sometimes even comedic. But 1888 was a turning point for Wolf. It was then that the poetry of Mörike and Goethe inspired his much more serious and melancholic music, and it is during this time that Wolf found his own unique radical sound. He began to utilize a wider variety of compositional techniques and a stronger command of text painting. Wolf was famous for his use of tonality to reinforce meaning. Concentrating on two tonal areas to musically depict ambiguity and conflict in the text became a hallmark of his style, resolving only when appropriate to the meaning of the song. I have chosen to study Wolf's Die Bekehrte, which is set to the poetry of Goethe. So now I will read the text. Bei dem Glanz der Abendröte ging ich still den Wald entlang. Da man saß und blies die Flöte, dass es von den Felsen klang. So la la ra la la ra la la. Und zog mich zu sich nieder, küsste mich so hold, so süß. Und ich sagte Blase wieder, und der gute Junge blies, so la la ra la 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 la. Meine Ruhe ist nun verloren, meine Freude floh davon, und ich hör vor meinen Ohren immer nur den alten Ton, so la la ra la la ra la la.